Ah, well, we're back. Now that my current co-host is not delirious, we should be able to resume fishing adventures on the not high seas? Medium seas. And also, hopefully, we won't have any unexpected encoding troubles like last time. We're gonna find out shortly if that's the case, though. Whew. Well, let's get ourselves over to the sea, the Barents Sea. Hello, me. Oh no! Oh no! It's happening again. Alright, I'll change it back to the way I'd got it roughly working last time. Come on. Alright. Well, this will have to do. Must deliver within 8 days or it becomes rotten. Well, that's alright. We'll get there. We're not heading out too far into sea. Just for just a little ways out. And here we are, back in Haberfast. Where nothing at all is wrong. Now we have 54,200 krona. Now what shall we do with it? Now, it is possible that we should upgrade our lines. Now, I don't wish to take out a loan for a bigger boat, because that seems like a way to get into debt forever and never ever make it back. Alright, this is fine. Waypoints are all gone. Back to the... here we are. Ah! The line did some interesting things there. But never mind. Long lines. Now we can sell our 2 smaller ones. And then buy a bigger one. Let's check how much our boat can handle. So this boat can handle 4,000 hook lines, which is reasonable. Now, we don't need to do anything to this boat. Right. Alright, let's see what we can do with our lines then. Fish market. Now it's 40,000 krona for a 1,000 hook line. Christ. Well, we can afford it. and we need to make some money. So we'll sell these lines. And we'll buy. Yeah, we'll make just as much if we get the, but... No, Alright, we'll buy a 1,000 hook line. And that's what we have for now. Now, we'll need to make sure we know what we're baiting and where. So what are the prices at the moment in the fish market? It seems that we're dealing with right, can't get crab. Don't have ability to get crab. Can't get mackerel either. So, right, we're getting a. It's still redfish and cod is our best. Never mind. All right then, we'll buy some bait. We'll bait these. Now, I've already forgotten which ones we want. Now, what was it we wanted? I'm looking at the wrong menu. Right, to the wiki. Oh, back in the days we just had clay tablets. We stamped pictographs into them to keep a note of where we found anything. I also used it as our ledgers. Right, shrimp likes cod a lot, which is good. That's what we want. And that one, yeah, okay. So we want krill and shrimp. So let's do that. Right. Let's get buying. Hold on there. What's going on? A new quest. They want... They want cod. Lots of cod. I think that's doable. I'll accept the job. So we need to get our lines filled with whichever of them was the one we wanted. I think it was shrimp. Bait that with shrimp. And we'll bait that with shrimp. And we'll bait that with shrimp. Alright. Cast off, we're heading out. And away! Alright, now let's get looking for cod. local hotspots take us here, here, and here. So here's where we want to start. I think, yes. Right, go to there, then go straight to there. And away! What's in my way? Nothing. Nothing's in my way. I don't know what that map was talking about. Well, we're heading out. I have never been a maid, although I have had plenty of opportunities in the past. You might be thinking of of the channel's usual host, but nay, I'm here today. The bad Space King is away, and it's me, Captain George, here outside the lighthouse for once, here to share this with you. A magical fishing adventure. I need to get back to my map. Go! Yes! And there! Now let's get a look inside. Find some fish. Ah, there we go. It's a good sign. It's a reverse course. Maybe we get one of our smaller lines out here. Yes. All right. Then this is what we'll do. Forward. All right, that one's loose. Let's get ourselves to our next destination, which is here. Now let's check the sonar. Got any readings? Anything going on? Nay, not much happening. Let's change it up a little. Let's stop ourselves here, shall we? Get a big line out here. I'm sure this will work. I shall be biting all over these things. Bite like I bite myself. constantly, every day. Tear huge chunks out of my flesh. There isn't much food in the lighthouse, you see. So sometimes I just need to eat something. And what is more nourishing than meat you know where it came from? And frankly, it's the most ethically sourced meat available. Yourself. You can't say though the meat you eat wasn't from someone willing, because it absolutely was. Now, let's find us some more cod. Let us move to this location and then we'll work from there. Now, how are things looking? Let's get ourselves moving. Ah! Ah! Need something a bit different than that. Red snappers aren't what we're looking for. That looks like deep trawling mackerel. Not what we're after either. Oh, is that crab? Well, we can't get any of that either. Change course a little. We know where one of the hot spots is. Just see if we can find it. At some point, we'll need to go on an excursion to venture out further, see what we can find. Let's change course a little. See what we can find over here. That's more like it. That's more like it. All right. Do it. That should do it. Alright, let's keep going till we see something. This should be a good spot. That's a crab. Not what we're after. Red snappers, not what we're after either. Ah! Right. That'll do. That'll do. Let's get the line out. All right, got them out. Now, let's get back to the helm. Where shall we go? Because we need to get back here, but not for another 10 or so hours. So maybe... maybe we need to explore a little. All ahead full. Nice, relaxing trip. Puttering away in my little boat. It's the life. Truly is. Clear out this little bit of the map. Clear it out. Nice and set. Now, it would be mightily embarrassing if I crashed at that enormous landmass slightly ahead. I'd have to turn around at some point just to avoid it. Would I manage it? See, I've crashed into islands before. Didn't do me no harm. Ship absolutely is crushed into splinters and scattered to the 7 seas. But me, I was fine. That's just, you know, good craftsmanship. Ship's supposed to take the brunt, and then so you can come out alive. Gotta make sure your ships have good crumple zones, as they say. Who they are is, well, that's something else. Oh, nice trees over there. You don't see many trees at sea. It's a rare occasion where you find a forest in the middle of the sea. Just gotta be careful. Sometimes it ain't trees at all. Sometimes it's sea treants. Although there's been some hot debate in circles as to whether they be called sea treants or like seants. There's been some debate whether the original treants should be called land treants, because the sea obviously came first. Or did it? Scholars are in debate for all time. I'm sure there will never be an end to that one. Well, hopefully this brings a good haul. Rather low on money. That cruise ship wants that cod really bad. So hopefully I get enough for him. If not, then we're in trouble. Unfortunately, this seems to be the only way to really open up the map, is to just travel along it piece by piece, while you wait for something else to happen. You just go out and have a explore around. There's no such thing as charts, I guess. Don't worry, it's not a ghost driving the ship. I've got whatever strange host body over there that's driving it inside the cabin. And it's linked to the controls on the outside, so you can drive it from either place. Very smart. I would not like to see what happens if two people try to control that at the same time. Maybe there's a priority, and one set of controls takes priority over the other. But this seems like a purely mechanical system. So it might still be possible that's the case, it's just harder. How are the lines doing? Not well enough yet. Got some ways to go. Now, could I get over there? Is that a port? Might be worth investigating. Some signs of habitation over there. Maybe that's got what I need. Oh, look at that night sky. That's a good night sky. I ain't seen a finer night sky since all the nights I've been away locked in that lighthouse. Appears there's a difference between seeing it from quasi-mystical panes of glass inside a living building and looking at it from the bridge of your ship. Not sure what that difference might be, but there seems to be one. Well, don't seem to be fully recovered from my bout of insanity during the last stream, but I'm sure we'll get at least a couple of hours out of this one. Make up for the time we didn't do yesterday. Power along. I always get a bit worried about the sound of this ship. Feels like it's going to give out at any moment. It's clearly not the case, but still worries me. Let's check my logbook. Right. They want 110 kilos of cotton. Sure, that can be worked out. What does the map say? Map says I need to go this way. That's where I need to go. There's another smaller cape up that way. But for now, this is where we go. Where are they? Oh yes, we need to clear that bit of land. Haven't quite made it yet. We'll get there. Due time. Nice to have a new boat, but it's so much money. There we go. Getting this right at 2 in the morning. It must be very far north. There are some places up north where it's night half the year, and day the other half, all in single blocks. 6 months of nighttime. Can you imagine it? I can because, well, I saw the I lived at a period in the primordial darkness before the cosmos was formed. Now it's very difficult to have a career in maritime activities when all of reality is simply dust and particles. We made it work. The endless howling void of a newborn cosmos is kind of similar to the sea. Let's get these areas uncovered. I can bring a sonar up on this view as well. Good to know. Good to know. Well, no ports so far. I think literally just people houses. There's something up there. Don't know what exactly, but there'll be something up there. Ah, there we go. That's more like it. What have we got here? Boat lock. A boat shed. Maybe this is where the rescue services come from. No, let's not beach ourselves. That would be unseemly. But let's see what this is about. Looks like there's a dock there, or maybe a ramp. Can't tell at this distance. Let's get closer. Another boat lies here. Like a private dock. Some kind of life raft. Speedboat, or like small self-contained boat. Well, all boats are self-contained. Otherwise there won't be much point. I know I've got little bits of myself in the way of the image, but it doesn't matter. These are the only bits we need. Oh, blimey. Anyways, do quite nicely. Good course. Get the map revealed. Get close to that other settlement. See what's there. It's probably nothing again, but you never know. Check on those lines soon. Probably getting to the point where they're getting some the word escapes me. In fact, I've mostly forgotten what I was saying. All right. Dog. Once again, the sun rises from the sea, passes over it, and returns to the sea, just like we all do, and we all will. Wait, let's be careful. Don't want to get stuck. It's our only boat. Things would be going quite wrong for us if we had to deal with not having a boat. Is that the liner? Well, we ain't got the cart yet, so there's not much point chasing after it. Oh! That was unfortunate. Oh dear. Well, let's get ourselves going. That led to some problems. Our hull is probably still damaged. Did get a tow back home. So that's something. Well, these lines have been left out a bit too long. So I don't think we're going to get as much as we were hoping. Coast. That will do nicely. See what we get. Oh no! Well, that wasn't good. What a shame. Oh no, how could this have happened? Let's try that again. And this time we won't buy a load of lines that won't actually help us all that much. And then use all our money on it. This time we'll keep going with what we have. But let's see. Any jobs? No jobs. Must have been... The job must have appeared very slightly after... Well, we know what we want. Oh, God. Alright, we paid our money for that. Now, let's wait for the job to come in again. Or it might not, actually. It might be a random event. No way to know. Alright, let's do it. Let's do this. Should we just get out there and get the car ourselves rather than wait? Don't know. Don't need to hire anyone. I don't make enough money, and no one on this, and I don't need it. I don't need any of that. Now, there's one question. Can we upgrade the ship in any way? Searchlight being upgraded probably doesn't help. Well, we can afford it, and it's not expensive. We don't really need it yet, so why do it? Now, more power to the engine is a reasonable decision, but we're not heading out too far yet, so... No. We'll leave it be. Leave it be. Let's get ourselves gone. Oh, I hope this is coming through alright. I have no way of knowing. Alright, let's clear all the waypoints. We're looking for cod. It's not where we want to be. Where we want to be then is... there. Yes, that's what we want. Now, let's get ourselves out of here. Get the first line in. Where are we? A head full. Little boat out on the sea. Yeah, I have no idea what's causing the quality issues at all. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with well, anything. Let's have a look, actually. Full screen VSync, yes. Planar reflections. What if I turn that off? Oof. No. Bloom, no. Texture effect quality. No. Texture quality. Shadow quality? Let's turn that off. still looks fine. A little less fine. Put that back on. That affect the rate? That seems to be alright. Keep an eye on it in case something else happens. It appears I've accidentally missed one of the ad breaks. Oh well, Bats Basing will have to sit in the lighthouse doing nothing, just like I sometimes have to when I forget. Never mind. Well, according to him, the whole point of the segments with me are just to fill the gap that advertisements would fill. And make sure that there was no content of worth or value during that time, which is a little disheartening when the only sections of the entire show involving yourself are described as having no value or worth. Downright rude, it is. It's also been brought to mind that I should probably pay up for a rescue service so that I don't get charged an obscene amount of money should I end up in such a situation again. £10,000 a year isn't that bad for something I may never need, but if I do, it's certainly going to cost more than that. We're opening up a bit more of the map by doing this, and we'll get there eventually. Get to the next bit of where Cod live. Why this person is wearing an orange jumpsuit escapes me. Bit far for it to be an American escaped prisoner, considering We seem to be in some sort of Scandinavian territory. It's quite a distance to go without changing your clothes. I know people who probably would do that, to be honest. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we got much to say or react to going on here. It's just having a nice time pottering around on the sea. What a generic looking bastard he is. Huh. Now what's the big map say? Oh! Probably need to get turning around. Right, let's get the sonar going. Line out. Go a little further and then we'll get another one going. Probably go a little further with this. Let's have a look at the sonar. I'm pretty sure this is not how a sonar appears in real life. Alright, this'll do. I know. Now, where's our next destination? Even further forward, it looks like. Need to get a bit of distance, I think. Don't want to put them too close together. Don't know why. Well, let's not overfish an area. So keep it going. Nice and... This is as fast as the boat goes, unfortunately. I would very much like it if it wasn't this slow. They need to upgrade the engine a bit. How's the map? That's looking decent. Could let the line out here, I suppose. Nah, we'll give it a little further. Alright, let's have a look at the radar. Alright. Let's get it out. Alright, lines out. Yeah, we'll keep going forward. For now. Oh, is that a whale up ahead, or is that just a light distortion? No, it's a light distortion. Oh, sorry there. Got something caught in my throat. Now, would you not believe me if I said it wasn't a barnacle? Well, I don't know. Clear up as much of this territory as we can, because it'll help us out in all the more later. knows what they'll ask us to do in the future. Maybe it won't be cod they want, maybe it'll be pollocks, or sea urchins, or beans. Might need beans. There are many places in which beans are used as a currency, so beans may be useful. I once had to buy my way out of a prison purely through beans. Now, where did the beans come from? I don't hear you ask, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. See, I was stuck in prison for a crime I most definitely committed. Didn't deserve to be in prison for it, though. Anyway, I had a cellmate. My cellmate, well, he didn't... I never really knew his name. He just said his name was Hines. Now, that's not a real name, that's a made-up name. That's definitely not real. Like, I see it in the supermarket on tins. It's a brand, it's not a person. So, I was there with Hines, as they say. And, I was like, Hines, what have you got in that knapsack of yours? Also, how are you allowed a knapsack in a jail? And while Hines did not answer my second question, they did answer me first by opening up the knapsack, and inside were tins of beans. Many, many tins of beans. And apparently, as the first person to actually ask what's inside the bag, I received the contents. Some sort of promotional deal, they said. And then they faded away. When I asked later of a jailer who's going by, apparently I'd never had a cellmate. And I was just in a two-person room by myself, and always had been. Which was a little confusing, I'll give you that much. How's the first one doing? 7 hours. Not good enough. Need more time. Might be worth getting back. Oh, there they are. There's a whale. I saw a jet. There's his fin. No, there it is. You can't, it's difficult to see at this time of night, but there it is. Well, that was nice, wasn't it? Now I need to be careful. I'm gonna end up beached again. Was a little unfortunate. Bonk. I seem to be in the way of things a little here. You know what? I'm gonna move myself over here. Not in the way. Then I'll flip myself round. Actually, nah. Nah. I'm fine where I am. You'll just have to live with it. Now let's set some waypoints. That just about has gotten decent. Now, oi there. You're having a pleasure cruise on your little tiny tub over there. Apparently, it's the heart of luxury. For maybe 2 or 3 people. Any more than that, it's a bit cramped. Pull it away, which is most upsetting. But then this ain't the fastest tub. No, the fastest tub. That's one that got like huge jets attached to the side. Now, you shouldn't attach jets to a bathtub. I'm just letting you know. Through experience, it's probably not the best of ideas. Let's have a look at the sonar. Decent amount of distance to the seabed. We'll ground ourselves on that. Alright. So have a look what we got going on over here. Some kind of boat. Don't know what yet. Let's get sonar. Whoa! 50 meters. Not that deep. That's just a road leading into the sea. Guess it takes all sorts, doesn't it? Oh, the ground's a bit uneven. Oh, maybe we should turn back now. Things are getting a little shallow. Perfect. Alright, we're nearly there. Let's see how well we did. This time we're not after anything in particular, just after something. Alright. Got it. That one. Yes. Perfect. Excellent. Good. Alright, we got... Oh, plenty. We'll worry about that later. Right now, we need to get going. might have left those a bit too long. Right, let's get it in. Alright, got them. Oh, we'll not got them now. Keep going. There it lies. Bring it around. Alright, bring him in. Oh, drop the gun a little. All right, excellent. A good haul. There it is. Alright, last hole. Alright, let's get going. Oh, started a bit in the wrong place. Oh no, fucked it up. Better. Better again. Worse. Alright. Very dark. Straight shot back to port. Thank you. All right, back to port. I'm running low on space. Might need to increase that. Especially if I get more lines. Scanmar. Scandinavian Maritime. Let's dock. Nope, nothing available there. Oh, now the cart starts getting rowdy. All right. Now, back here. Cod fishing appears once again to be on the menu. But I think we're going to have to look at upgrades to the boat. More storage space. Now, do I upgrade the engines? Quite possibly, but no. Not for now. Alright. Cast off. Had a bit of trouble getting out of the dock there. No. Things seem to be booming over there, so let's make our way to here. Right, let's get our first line out. Nice big one. Right, line number 2. Alright. Away they go. Where next? That will do. Set another line out. Then we'll get the final line out here. Now, need to waste some time. Still need to wait like 16 hours. I think that's close enough. Don't want to get too close now, do we? May not be remembering an earlier aborted timeline where I did just that and beached myself and then got into debt over it. Well, this may not be the most interesting or polished experience, but it's relaxing and I would recommend this. Five hours. Hold on. Can I get back to port and then back again? Alright. We're in time. Let's catch ourselves some fish. Right, haul it in. Ah! Alright, got him. No, we'll go later. Right now, I need to get to the other lines. Alright, nearly there. Also, nearly at, break time. And have I got it right? Yes. Let's get it in. Good, good, good. Alright. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh. Hello. It appears once again I am back. Captain's still taking my place as head of the channel for now. Well, I don't have much to say. I'm not usually the person who does this. I'm just desperately trying to fill the time. So... How about them sports? How about them sports? Yes, the... Oh, well, at the moment, it's an advertisement break for several people. And, well, I just sort of usually just sort of fill the time with useless, irrelevant nothingness, so that non-subscribers, it is ball and sport happen. Well, that is an interesting piece of knowledge, Kitty. And it has sufficiently filled the remainder of the advertisement break. I return you to the good captain. Ah, ha har, ah, ha har, ha har har har. Well, the ad was supposed to happen then, and if it didn't, well, you got that instead. So enjoy, I suppose. Ah! 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 Fish! Fish! Oh, a bit lifeless, that one. Well, they're all going to be lifeless in a moment. Yes! You know, I was there when fish were invented, you know? That's a good load of hot fish right there. Oh. 1,000 kilos of cod. No, we will not gut the fish. I will worry. I'll sort that out in a minute. For now, let's get ourselves over to the next port of call. Over there. And we'll get there nice and fast. Through the power of magic. The magic. And there's our line. Let's get over there. Well, I'm doing fine. I'm having a nice time being outdoors instead of being shut up in that old lighthouse, which continually, well, it's long since stopped unnerving me. It's time for fish. Yes. It appears even with all of this, I'm still filling up the capacity of my boat quite easily. Alright, that'll do. That'll do, that'll do. Alright, let's haul it in. Dodgeball is a bit beyond my expertise. Now, I imagine it involves moving about and there are balls, so yes, it's a sport. Sports don't have to have balls or moving about, but something that has both of them probably is. I've never dodged a ball in my life. I always get hit. Right. Definitely need to increase the load capacity of the boat. Last one. Ah, less good. Storage full. Let's gut the fish. Not bad. Oh, dreadful. Alright, better. Alright. We're full up. Now let's get ourselves back home. And away! Alright, here we are, back at port. Let's get ourselves moving again. See over there, the purple aura? That's where we need to go. Looks like we're running low on fuel. We'll have to fuel up as well. Get any other things that we need. Certainly need to rebait the lines. Look at that. Out of fish. It piles high, that is. I hadn't noticed how big it got. Definitely need to increase how much we can have, because I don't want to have to waste it. Just put some tires on the side, and that's good enough, right? All right, dock at Hammerfest. Sell everything. Oh, that was... Oof. That was a big load. Made 86,000 krona. I think we can afford something at last. Hey, what's that? Haddock to the cruise ship. Nah. I don't think so. Maybe. Let's have a look. What does haddock need to be caught? Let's have a look at these baits. Like 20%, 15%, 25%, 15%. It would have to be mackerel. But mackerel's more likely to give me pollock. No guarantees there. I'd rather not. Right. Now, let's get to dock and see what we can do. Let's buy ourselves some fuel. Fix up the hull. See what we can upgrade ourselves to have it. Increasing the storage is another one, I suppose. Can't afford the next one. That will do. Oh, could get the engine upgrade so we can move a bit faster. Yes. Alright, that seems fine. And cod still seems to be booming somewhat. Still one of the better fish. So we're gonna bait ourselves with shrimp again. And we'll head out. Good enough. Make sure we don't get stuck in port or crash into any walls or break anything. Like ourselves. I think it's going alright. That was a big haul. Can we fast travel from here? Yes. And away. Oh no. Ah, there was something in my way and now there isn't. Fucking speedboat. Get out of my way. Right, let's resume. And here we are. Time for stage 1. Release one of the big lines, I think. Alright, now let's move on to here. Where I will do another big one. Alright, that's gone alright. That's gone alright. Now, let's find ourselves another good hunting spot. Like there. Here will do. Right. Now, let's get ourselves another location. Such as right here. Let's let it loose. All right. Now that's done. Have a little rest up in the cabin for now. Let's get the fire going. Necks should not bend like that. What do I know? I haven't had a neck for decades. There's a hammer. Wonder what that's for. Alright, back in the wheelhouse. What's in me now? Card prices have increased. That's why it's been going so well. Ah. Apparently I've got a quest that I didn't know about. To deliver a card. Well, alright. We'll do it then. This map is somewhat larger than I had believed. There is a port over there which I have not discovered. One over there. And is that... That's open water. There's another port over there, which isn't too far to go. There's no ports over here. Alright, now, let's just get ourselves back. Well, actually, while we're here, how much time has that been? 5 hours. Let's get back to port, fill up on fuel. Moving at a decent clip these days. Fill up on fuel. Hull repairs. Away we go. Feeling all tired for a while there, but just having people talk just perked me right up, it did. Might be because that kind of thing's my only interaction with anyone. Back in the lighthouse, no one really comes to visit me, except the occasional people for word puzzles and quests. Right, now let's get ourselves perfect. Managed to not screw up. It's been a long while since I've been a fisherman. Slow down. Let's haul it in. Good. All right. That's a good load of cod there. Let's gut it now. Not bad. Not good. A lot better. Ah. Terrible. Better. All right, we're done this place. Now, where's this cruise ship? They were supposed to give food to. I can't see it. Well, never mind. Keep collecting our haul. Right, let's pull up alongside. Yes. Good. Ah. Little more. Little more. Right. Perfect. Right. Right, got him. That's a lot of cod. Let's get started. And we're done. Now for the next. Somebody over there. Not too far away. Aha! There it is. There it be. There it be. Swing around. Get the one on the far side. Alright, let's haul it in. limp little thing. Well, we seem to be drifting. Clipping through the boat. Alright, let's get started. Not good. Better, but not great. All right. Now we are going to have to do a little bit of fast traveling with that one. Looks like the increased weight made us a bit slower to catch up with this one. Well, that's a lesson learned. Keep them all in roughly the same location. Alright, let's get it in. Let's see what we got. Alright. Now we've got this too. Alright. Got it all the fish. Now the logbook. Where is the Queen Victoria? I think the quest is bugged out. I better cancel it. Yep. Doesn't even let me not do it anymore. Never mind. Back to port. Let's sell off all our fish. See what we can get for it. Well, it looks like whoever works there has to start working one morning. Poor bastards. Although I am on call 24 hours, I don't get to sleep. Day in, day out, it's just fishing. Searchlight's not needed right now. Hello, we're here. We're in port. Yeah, we're so laden. We're only going at 5 knots. Oof. Alright, we finally arrived. Let's dock and sell our goods. Made 83,000. How nice. I'm not doing the haddock. Doesn't seem right. Anyway, let's see what we can buy. Well, let's fix ourselves up first. Master's as good as we can get. Sonar's been bought. The radar's been bought. Could upgrade our storage, but that would be the end of it. But I don't think we need that right now. I think what we need is probably the engine upgrade. Now we can go a bit faster. Let's get the searchlight as well. Alright. I don't think we need to do anything else in that particular frame of reference. Now, do we do it again? Do we just get more card? You only have so much allowance, but it's still... Yeah, it's still good times for card. All the way to all the way to October. Paddock prices. There. There's not much demand, but the government's trying to prop it up, but not enough. So it's still down 20. No, this is what we're gonna have to do. Gonna have to keep going. Alright. And away. Ow. I'll have to get that repaired later. How are things going over there with the card? That's still a good location. So that's really where we want to get going. Alright, first, fast travel to those places. No! You boat bastard! Get out of here! I'll key all ya and your relatives. Alright, resume. Alright, here we are. Get the first line out. All right, good, good. Keep going in this direction. Get a bit more of the map shown up. And have a good look about. Hello, cruise ship. How are you? And another ship. And another ship. Hello, large rock. How are you today? Apparently fine. Nice to know. How's the map looking? It's looking good. Really needed to jut out that much. Oh well. Giving the ship a visor like Geordie LaForge. How's the map looking? It's probably the best I get at this place, so let's get a smaller line out here. Then we're going to change course once that's done. Right, now we're going to go here. Then here. Two. For number 3. Now we'll move again to here. Release the last line. Alright, alright, alright. Good going. Now, where do I want to go? Can't spend too long. See how long that takes. Take some time, I reckon, but we can see what's in the new port, on the other port. Let's try and go there ourselves. If we end up taking too much time, we'll have to just head back. But we're at our maximum speed and we're as unladen as possible. Should be alright. Yep, this is about as direct as we could get. Maybe some of the map gets explored if we reach those places. Oh! Was that a spout? Is that another whale? Ah, nah, it's a reflection in the water. Never mind. And our little boat potter along. Nice, nice top. You can tell I'm not used to filling the time like this. That's usually the other guy's job. He's much more capable of doing it. That's the real thing, isn't it? I got all sorts of stories to tell of my many years traveling the oceans. They should just come naturally to me, but they don't. Well, I hope anybody watching's having a nice relaxing time anyway, because I certainly am. Well, how far have we got? Barely anywhere. Still got 10 hours at least in game to get there and get back. Maybe I should make an excursion afterwards. Even if I don't make it all the way now, after I finish, I could make an excursion up there, just to see what's there. I don't think it'll hurt. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, after this lot has been set off, we'll make our way to an undiscovered port. See what happens when we get there. How's the map looking? Oh, we're starting to find another cod area, we are. Well, that might be worth also investigating in the future. Map it out a bit. Can't keep fishing the same location over and over. That's what leads to overfishing, that does. Then there'll be no cod at all. Alright, looks like we're about to have another advertisement break. Which, you know, I might as well use just by going to the place. So we're off to my usual haunt, but I'm not there. I'm here. The bad space cake's there at the moment, filling in for me. I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm sure everything's fine over there. Nothing is fine. Everything's terrible. I had all my blood eaten. It just sort of happened. Don't exactly know why. I mean, it was just 1 minute and then... BAM! No blood. All blood removed. I mean, it's not like I need it. I mean, what, I'm a big floating head in space. What do I need blood for? Other than weird arcane rituals. I like weird arcane rituals. They allow me to do strange things. Yes. Well, thank you very much. That is, again, useful information. And since it will end up on the chat, on the video as well, later viewers can see it. Anyway, the advert's over. Back to the normal show, everyone. Well, not normal. Ahoy! We're back. We're actually most of the way there now. Which is nice. Let's get a good look over there. And that's where it is. Apparently they were just shipped it. Right, there it is. Oh, no, let's not do that. There, a speedboat. Well, quite frankly, that speedboat can just go away. Get out of here. No one wants it, no one needs it. Doesn't do anything, it just goes places quick. Not like this beautiful boat. Not like my fishy McFish face. Here to do some fishing. Alright. Now, I can see the port in the distance. Let's get over there and see what happens when I arrive. Because I don't know. I've not gone to a new port before. In this game, anyway. How's the new searchlight look? Whoa! Oh, don't need that for anything. Hello, I invoked. Doesn't seems the nameless mannequin that operates the ship isn't too bothered by the rain or the rocking of the boat. It's like they're rooted onto the spot. We'll make it there. It'll be alright. And then we'll have time to get back and pick up our fish and then head to a port. Possibly this one, depending. Why, hello there, Talon. It's me, Captain George, out of the lighthouse for once. Fishing on these wonderful little seas in this little ship. But right now, I'm just trying to find a new port I ain't been to before. And there it is, it's ahead, you can see it. Come quite a long way to get here. But here we are. Now, let's, I wonder what this place is for. Slow ourselves down. Akafjord. Alright, we'll dock at Akafjord. What's the deal here? Oh yes, buying better tools. That's always a thing as well. Alright, how are we going into town? Bank, bar. That one is deliver this fish to Hammerfest. That's also possible, but I don't think I'll do any of that now while I've still got things going on. What's going on in the dock? Let's buy fuel and fix up the hull. There's no upgrades and no boats. Well, this is definitely a place to go back to later. Ah! Reverse! turn ourselves around. But I think this is definitely a place to revisit later on. Alright, now let's make ourselves back to our fishing lines. And then we can come back here and sell them here. See what we can do there. Alright. Let's get to the map, see if we can fast travel this. All right. I get the feeling that fast travel isn't actually the fastest you can go. You're actually faster if you go yourself. Now, let's get rid of all those markers and head towards our lovely lines. Nice, calm drive across the sea. Yes, drive, I'm definitely using the right words, and not. Don't mind that sound. Or this one. I'm doing impressions. I'm very good at them. No, I'm not. I'm lying. That's a huge lie. I am terrible at them. I couldn't even I couldn't even attempt to be convincing there. Alright, can we get there in a decent amount of time? Maybe not. We'll try. I might have gone too far afield. Oh! We got a new certificate! We can now use Vibert Catherine, Moby D, Snarset, and Svalbard. Well, that's a bunch more boats available to us. Not that we can afford them. But we can, should we be able to afford them. Oh no, that one's gone a little over. We'll have to be quick. I think we'll be fine to avoid them all having gotten away. There's a little reduction in quality, that is. Put. I can't see it yet. Not with my eyes. It's on the GPS, but... Oh, is that it? Is that it up ahead? I think it is. There they are! And I'm at a perfect angle. Just have to not miss it. Alright, that should be enough. Alright, let's haul them in. Alright, not bad. Now let's go. Now I'm thinking maybe we should go for number 4 next. And go back in reverse order. That one still has a chance of being blue when we get to it. There it is. Up ahead. Passing by right angle. Let's slow ourselves down. Nope, don't pull away. Towards. Right, get it in. Alright, got him. Now, let's gut these. Oh, that was terrible! Better. Right, let's make our way to number 3. There it is. In the distance. You see him bobbing about. Alright. Good. All that. Alright, got these. Knife goes in, guts come out. Alright, now let's get the last line. I think once again we're at risk of not having enough room for it all. Might need to see about that a little. I think there's one more storage upgrade. It's quite expensive, but might need it. Quite laden down now, speed's low. Might need to buy a better knife as well. To be better at gutting. Ah, there it is. Slow. So full of fish. Well, don't we all know that feeling? Yeah, no, I know it's happening. I have no idea why it's happening. I've tried to stop it, but I don't know what's causing it. happened yesterday as well. Not officially getting any drop frames, but the encoder's getting overloaded. Even on the fastest set. Even on the lowest quality possible, it's still happening. Alright, there it is. A little bit of extra speed just to make sure we get there. We are. It's all in him. Alright, now, let's gut these fish. Alright, we did manage to get it all. Oh, nice. Oh, there's a chub in there. Now, where do I need to go? Want to upgrade the boat, I need to head back to Hammerfest. So, that's where we're going. An old day to get back to port. Blimey. Alright, we're there. We made we made almost 100,000. It's pretty incredible. Now, have a look at the dock. Buy fuel, repair the hull. Now, 95,000 krona for the storage upgrade, but it is a large upgrade. There's nothing else that needs owning, though I'll buy that just, because. Right, now, let's have a look at boat purchasing. Now this lets me use nets. However, this gives me long lines, nets and crabbing, which is probably what I want to purchase. But if I run out of the ability to get things, I would probably want the Yazzie, just so he can do more hooks. But for now, I'll buy the upgrade to this ship. Done. Now we're just gonna leave. No lines, nothing. Just gonna leave. And away! At a decent rate. Let's make ourselves to the other port and see if there's something we can do there. If not, well then that won't be. Alright, let's get moving. What do you mean cannot cross land? I'm not going to cross land. Maybe it's counting me as being too close. Can I now get there? Alright, fast travel. Speed of 9.4 knots. Yeah, I don't think that's the maximum I can travel. fast travel isn't fast, it's just convenient. Alright, we need to get this fish back to Hammerfest. We'll make a nice direct route. Fast traveling not allowed. So, just gonna go in a direction and keep going in it until we get there. I am finally tiring. Well, I'll try and get this done. But I can always say if I don't think I can make it. Riveting stuff. Hands are not at the wheel. Just going. And the turns are purely from the waves. long way to go yet. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna call it here. I'll get this finished off screen. And I'll hand you back to Bart Space King for the outro. Alright. Alright. We're back. Back with me. Now, I'm gonna see who's around. See where I can take this. Next, by the way, on my side of things, next stream I'm on is on Thursday, as the usual collaborative stream with Iggy Maid, Panferrari, and Lexitude. 7 Days to Die. There are some surprises that you're going to enjoy. We've been preparing some things. And then on Friday it will be the randomizer again with Recrits. Streamed on both Recrits' channel and mine. So you can watch whichever, although I like money. Yeah. Maybe who's around? Right. Rise of Maddox doing some Warhammer. Oh, painting some Tau. Vampir's doing some Resident 4. Now. Pancro is doing Endless Dark with one of the devs of Endless Dark, which is probably for the best. That is interesting enough for me to go, yeah, despite the fact that I've got a decent viewership compared to some of the others right now, I think it's interesting enough to justify that. So, yeah, that's how we're going. That's what we're doing. We're gonna go say hi. Also, you know, I got to support fellow game developer. Alright. Alright, see you on Thursday on a different channel. Bye-bye.